Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everybody to the show. I'm Charlie, the country conservative, and this is Waking Up America with the Conservative Viewpoint. How is everyone on this fine Thursday morning? It is August, 15th, 2024. Is that crazy or what? We are in the middle of August already. That really sucks because that means winter's coming, and I hate winter. My bones hate the cold, and that is what we're dealing with now. I mean, we're not going to deal with it right now, but we got cool morning started, morning Vic, and it's just hell getting older. Never thought I'd have to say that, but cooler weather makes my joints hurt and everything. That really bothers me. From today on, I'm not getting no more birthdays. I'm done. I'm not going to get a day older. Or I guess I will be a day older tomorrow, huh? Well, yeah, always can hope. But, well, hope you guys are having a great day. It's almost the weekend. One more day. Morning, Alfred. Another day closer to the election. November 5th coming right around the corner, everyone. And I'm here to try to wake people up, to show them the truth. But most of these people are hard-headed and can't see the truth if it hit them in the face. John, good morning. A lot of these guys that are coming in and chat with my Wimpkin Warriors that come in every night with me, and these guys seem to wake up early too, probably getting ready for work. That's the whole purpose of this show. Yeah, no, not till October, but every day I'm getting a day older. And I don't like it. I lost a hair. Look at that. I got no hair up there left anymore. That's from being married 3 times. That's what it does to you. But this happened on my second wife, so don't worry about that. The third one, gets gone. So, hi, Alan. So, what's going on, everyone? Got a hell of a show for you tonight. I actually have stuff left over from last night, so we got into some different discussions about my old employment at the prison, and who knows, we might get into some more of the stories here. There's some interesting topics in that place, but you never know. But I've got some other videos and stuff. I've got I don't know. Let's see, what do I got? I only got 12 videos tonight, and half of them are from what left over from last night, so it made my job easier to prep the show for today. But the big question on tonight's show is, what was it? Tonight's show is, are the Democrats funneling illegal foreign countries' money into the 2024 election? Well, that's the big question, and we need to figure it out. Hi, Marissa. Good morning. Because we all know the Democrats are up to something, because they're keeping Kamala Harris in the basement just like they did Joe Biden in 2020. And look how that turned out for us, huh? And now look what our country's in. Our country is in a huge mess because of coward judges that would not take up fraudulent election cases, which we have some of that too. And the biggest one is in Maricopa County, Georgia. We will be getting into that. That's part of the last part of the show, and hopefully I'll get through all of them this time, because that was part of, let's see. Yeah, I kept that towards the end again. But there's been so much proof that there was fraud in the election. And slowly but surely, they're coming out. Exactly. Spineless, Marissa. They are coming out with hearings, trials, whatever, and proving the fraudulent activity. 2,000 mules showed fraud in the election. But even with that proof, they don't even take it up. And that bothers me. And that is what has to change. Our judicial system needs a revamping. They have to go back to being blind, staying out of politics, sticking to the law like they're supposed to. But that happens not to be the case right now. And we have too many corrupt judges out there doing the bidding of Joe Biden. Exactly, Marissa. It took them long enough. But slowly but surely, they need to start doing something. If you are a corrupt judge in this 4 years, you need to be gone. Period. Take it off the bench. Remove your law license. Everything. Exactly, Alfred. Why are the Republican state AGs not doing their jobs and filing charges? That needs to be done. Exactly. Examples need to be made. Our government is in treason mode, and America needs military tribunals and public executions again. That is the penalty for treason. Look it up, you idiot liberals. And that's exactly what's going on. They're all compromised, right, Alf or Alan? And that's what needs to happen. We've got the proof. They have the proof right there on TV when every time a Democrat comes up and says, the hell with the Supreme Court. We're going to defy them. The Supreme Court is the top court in our land. They protect our Constitution, or at least they're supposed to. But you have idiots that were just installed into the Supreme Court that have no business being there. Ketanji Brown is one of them. If you would watch her hearings when she was being questioned before she got installed into the Supreme Court, she has no business being in there. She did not have the experience or the knowledge to be a Supreme Court justice. We also got that with Joe Biden wanting to reform the Supreme Court. And when they say reform, they mean to mold them into a democratic, pathetic, lawless court. And that's what cannot happen. Because this is the problem right now, because all these other Democrat judges are doing their bidding and defying the laws right in front of their face when they are supposed to uphold the laws, which is not being done right now. And this is the kind of stuff that's so important come this election. We've got terrorist sympathizers within our government. Exactly right, Marissa. People should have been arrested after 2,000 Mules came out with facts. And it's proven on cameras and all these drop boxes that all of a sudden the cameras quit working. None of those votes in those ballot boxes should have counted, because the law is they have to be covered by a camera 24/7. Well, they were proven exactly like FBI's been doing for January 6th, tracking people's phones and finding out where they were. That's exactly what they did for 2,000 Mules. They tracked the phones and shown the same phone went to multiple drop boxes. Why would you do that? Miles and miles away from each other. Not like they were passing a grocery store and there was one here and then there's one here. You know, it's not like they went a mile down the road or went shopping and they just passed them. No. In the middle of the night, they went miles out of their way to get to each one of these drop boxes. Proven fact, Marissa. You're exactly right. And people should have been arrested. See ya, Alfred. Thanks for stopping by. But yes, there was so much proof going on there, and they won't take it up, because I remember back then, and I cannot find anything on the thing right now, but one judge says that he would not take up any cases dealing with the 2020 election because of the fact it would cause more riots than what we saw in the Summer of Love. You know, like Walls, Minnesota being burned to the ground, and Oregon and all these places, and these Antifas and everybody taking over cities and Capitol buildings and all this stuff, and nobody arrested. Funny how that works, right? Especially when the Democrats are funding them. Got Black Lives Matter buying $1 million mansions with the money that they were given to be for their cause, which is criminalized cause. Yeah. Burning down people, hurting people, attacking cops, everything. And nothing went on. But January 6th, if you stood at the Capitol and walked into the people's house, you were arrested and sentenced to who knows how many months, years in jail for just walking in. Another part of the corruption we were talking about. But like I said, some of the things we went over yesterday morning, we were going to continue today because we got into so many discussions, and I don't mind that. We get into great discussions in Wimpkin chat. I also had some guys in Rumble chat and Facebook come on, and they're in a different thing. I've got like 4 screens going here to watch everything. So it's kind of tough for me to keep up, but I try my best. The military has the proof of stolen elections, so must be needed to finish arresting till disclosure. Exactly right. And of course, with Maricopa County and all those in Georgia and Trump's Georgia case, of course, Trump's case is towards the end here. That it's been stalled, of course, and it will not go to court until December after the election. So we have to make sure that Trump gets into office, because every one of these indictments and bullshit shows or trials are just another part of election interference by the Democrats. This is what's got to stop. But first thing we're going to go over to, that I haven't got to, was how Trump crushes Kamala Harris with a list of flip-flop fracking on the border, defunding police, and so much more. And people, I got not into it, but a short discussion with a lady, and I put up there how she now is for fracking and how she is saying that she'll fix the border when and if she becomes president. Why? She's also, she wanted to defund police. But now, oh, it's okay. We're good with, we don't want to defund police. People can't see, and this woman could not see it, that she's lying. You just don't flip over like this when you're telling the truth. She's been this way for years, and all of a sudden now she's going to flip off over and say, oh, no, I didn't mean that. That was taken out of context. Right. That's Democrats' favorite words, taken out of context. No, it's the truth. And reason why she's flip-flopping is for votes. But you know what? These idiot sheep believe her. And that is the biggest problem that we have. Take a sip. Because these people can't wake up to see the truth. And then she's only making these lies up just for votes. That's what they do. And a lot of politicians do it. But the thing is with Trump, that every thing he says, he actually does. And that's the problem with the Democrats. But you know what? All politicians hate us. And if you can't wake up to see that, you're really stupid. Because the only time they kiss your ass is when they need something from you. And the only time they ever need something from you is your vote. They got to get your taxes. You can't avoid paying taxes. You go to jail for tax evasion. Unless you're a Biden crime syndicate family, then you're fine. There ain't no problem. Don't worry about paying taxes on all that foreign money you've been getting. Trump is suing DOJ for $100 million. I think I got that one in here, Alan. I think I got that in here coming up. Let me see. Stupid gnats. Yep, that was my next thing on the thing, Alan. Trump suing Justice Department for $100 million in damages over Mar-a-Lago classified document search. And he rightfully should. When else do people go in there and cover cameras and so people can't see what they're doing? Exactly what the FBI was doing. Why didn't they use the Florida FBI instead of sending the corrupt-ass people from Washington, D.C. down to Florida to raid his home? Now you've got corrupt mayor in Palm Springs, I think it is, that are thinking about trying to close Mar-a-Lago. And I don't know how they're going to do that since he owns it. But that's another thing. But I don't have that on today's episode or tonight's episode because I just saw that the other day. But that's what these corrupt people are doing. And I guarantee that that ain't going to happen because they're complaining about the road closures since Trump's assassination attempt. So that's what happens. But that they've never seen so many people, and they should be profiting from Trump being there instead of trying to close him down. What else we got here? Trump stokes fears with unconstitutional Harris talk. And what he's talking about is, and was she unconstitutionally appointed the Democrat nominee by telling people, giving them the double barrel middle finger, that your vote don't matter. We'll do what we want. We'll appoint who we want, no matter about your vote. So does that wake people up yet? Well, probably not. Because they're too stupid to see the truth. Now they're saying your vote don't matter. You wanted Biden? Hell with you. You can have Harris. And she's as dumb as a box of rocks. All you got to do, people, is open up the internet and look. Listen to what she says when she's actually talking on her own. Hey, good morning, Tina. How are you this fine morning, huh? I hate mornings. But I'm awake anyways because I got so much pain going on. I roll over, I hurt. I stand up, I hurt. I sit down, I hurt. Isn't that crazy? Oh, yeah. But I guess that's with 56 years old, but I can't complain too much. I'm still alive. I still woke up to do the show this morning, so I've been awake since 3. That really sucks. But yeah, was she unconstitutionally appointed? We'll get into that. I think I have a video on that one. Let's see. Dana Bash. I don't know if I do or not. That's 1, 2, 3. That's suing the DOJ. Nope, I don't look like I do have one on that one. Nope, yep, I do. That's my number 4 video. 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know what I did with that, but yep. I have a video on that. Like I said, I've got, I don't know, 13 or 14 articles, and I've got 12 videos. So I've almost got a video for every article that I'm going over. And like I said, some of these were left over from yesterday, and you might have seen some of them, but I want to get to these videos to show, because there's where your proof of the pudding's at. You don't take my word. Mob rules, actually. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, Chicago way. But speaking of Chicago, the DNC's coming up here real soon. How much of a mess do you think this is going to be? Unfortunately, I'm going to watch some of it because I want to listen to them running their mouths about Trump. You know, that's what it's going to be about. Running their mouth about Trump. Not that they need to be looking at Kamala Harris, because they have nothing to brag on her except for the lies that they bring up. So it's not going to be about, it's going to be a Trump bash. That's all it's going to be. Trying to bash him and get their sheep to believe it. They will be believing it. All right, what's next here? We're going to get through. Oh, stupid videos. All these videos, and I can't get it to stop. Every time you bring up an article, the video starts automatically, and I cannot find where to stop that from. But this one is, key senator demands feds explain why they let would-be Trump assassin into the U.S. despite red flags. Now, they're not talking about the one from Butler. They're talking about the Pakistani that the FBI knew and had been watching. And he was in Iran for like 2 weeks. And they still let him back into the country. They didn't flag his passport or anything like that, knowingly that he was going to, or had plots to, assassinate Trump. So what's that tell you? We'll get into more of that tonight. Got to stick around, guys. You got to tune in. We have a blast at Wimpkin. Wimpkin.com/country conservative. That'll bring you to my site. Sign up. Get in there and join us. You guys will have a blast. Any discussion is open. I don't care if you're liberal or not, but be prepared to be questioned, because we can prove everything that they're saying to you is a lie. That's their platform. Trump bad, kill your babies. Exactly, Tina. You're right on that one. Lindell is going to be commenting outside the DNC. Boy, I wish I could get there, but I can't get up there. Boy, I would have a blast outside there, but I don't have the equipment to do that kind of stuff. The only thing I have is my phone, and I still have to use it because I'm going to Deadwood here in South Dakota here in a couple of weeks. It's an awesome place, historic town, gunfights in the street, brothels, you name it. It's great. Casino up and down both sides of the road. We're going to Mount Rushmore while we're there, and I want to do a live stream from there. I'm not sure if I can do it on Wimpkin or not because of the way you have to set things up. I don't think I can do it on my phone. I've been trying to get a hold of StreamYard and Wimpkin to see if I can do it, see if I can set it up so I can stream to Wimpkin. If not, I will try to post something that you guys can come over to Facebook or Twitter or something and watch me, because I do it for you guys, because I have the best people in Wimpkin. The Wimpkin Warriors is my name for them, and I made a shirt for them right here. I made a shirt, Conservative Viewpoints, Wimpkin Warriors. It's awesome. I love it. I just made it yesterday. I forgot to mention it to him when I was there. I even made this. I made that for my microphone. That's pretty cool, huh? Blacks need to protest the DNC. Exactly right, Alan. Because all the Democrats think of them as they're stupid. Even Kamala Harris. Now, because today she's black. Tomorrow it'll be Indian, but that's okay. But they call them stupid because they say they don't know what a computer is and they can't get access to a copy machine because of their skin color. You believe that shit? And I'm sorry. Family friendly this morning. But you can't get to a copy machine because of your skin color. The party of racism, violence, and corruption. And they still have black people that vote for them. And I don't understand that. I can never get my head wrapped around that because they are the worst. Joe Biden, shoot, he's the biggest racist around, and they still vote for him. That dumbfounds me. All right, what else are we getting into here? Let's see. We're going to get into J.D. Vance fact checks Dana Bash. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that, and I think I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see. Yes, we got a video on that one too. See, I tell you, I got a video on almost everything. And when you guys heard that Defense Secretary Austin has rushed USS Abraham Lincoln missile submarine to the Middle East. Well, because Iran's getting ready to attack Israel. Just because they are Jewish. The racism running rampant around the world is ridiculous. I heard some things. We had a guy from the UK on last night, and guy stays up till 3:30 in the morning watching my show. I love it. I feel sorry for him, but I mean, he's probably tired in the morning, but his time, 3:30 in the morning, not our time. But he says that, well, we know that the Muslims are trying to take over and get Sharia law into the UK. And he also said other stuff that was going on in the UK that'll blow your mind. But we're not going to get into that right now. That's for another episode. Well, my bands are falling off. That is my look at this. Here we go. Can you see it? Oh, nope. Here we go. That's where I stand with 45. I got those from Chase on Wimpkin. I leave them hanging here. And so we're expected to probably be in a war here in the next any day now, actually, because we're already fighting enough wars. And that Democrats can sit there and say they're not, but we are. We have military members over in Romania helping the Ukrainians, a war that we should not even be in, but we are. Acosta was pressing Democrats for cackles during a press conference. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. We'll never see her do a press conference unless she has teleprompters. And you know that's not going to happen because the woman can't put a sentence together. And I have problems doing it, but I'm not in their business. And if I was, you'd have to know what you're expected to say on the top of your head, like Trump. And every time, and it pisses me off, and I'm sorry about the language, these fake news media sits there wanting to Trump rambles and bamble. No, he does not. He puts his mind out there, and they don't like that. They are fear of, because the establishment, he's going to take them out. They will be held accountable when he gets into office. And he says the only success he needs is winning. Well, not me. They need to be held accountable. They need to be held punished. They need to be held accountable for what they did to him, trying to break him, corrupt, or take all of his money from him. And they need held accountable for it, period. All right, we're also going to get into 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate went missing last year. Nobody seems to care. They said, oh, it's no big deal. It's empty. It probably leaked out on the train ride. Probably. They don't know this for a fact, but that amount of material, that's the same material that was used in the FBI explosion. I think it was in the 90s that blew up the FBI building. But they're not worried about it. They found an empty car when it got to the station, but they're not worried about it. Wait until something happens. Then they're going to be worried about it, because we have enough terrorists in this country that I believe if Iran does attack Israel, that will be their call to attack in our country. You guys got to be aware. Keep your head on a swivel. Know where you're at every time you turn around. Now, Biden did not disclose allegedly free vacations, and I love how they put the allegedly in there, yet pushes for Supreme Court reform following gifts that they received. So what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Lead by example. No, that's not good enough either. Only the corrupt Biden crime syndicate family is allowed to do this stuff, but nobody else. Don't you dare get caught taking anything else. But Biden can do what he wants, taking $1 million checks. And it's a fact, because they will be getting into Hunter Biden's California lawsuit. And it's a fact that the DOJ has thrown the Bidens under the bus now about the Romania oligarch that has been paying Hunter Biden, which in turn goes to Joe Biden. And the people want to sit there and say, well, there's no proof. It's a conspiracy theory. Every conspiracy theory that they say is a conspiracy theory has come true. We've run out of conspiracy theories, folks. So they have to make up new ones. But I believe I have a video on that. Let me see. Yeah, 3 changes to the Supreme Court. Yes, I have a video on that. I have a video on that 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate. Yeah, see, you guys do not want to miss this tonight's show. And if you have the chance to come and watch, please do. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will repeat that at the end too, but I try to get it out there so you guys know. Come and check it out. We will have a hell of a show. Trump decries non-productive illegal migrants. That's exactly what. If you are not going to be a productive citizen of this United States, you shouldn't be here. They are criminals. We got to get them out, make them come in illegally. Trump team issues stark warning for Waltz as major controversy worsens. You guys probably know what it is, but tune in tonight to find out. Maricopa County agrees to test ballot tabulators used in election and not just the backup machines. They are taking preemptive precautions because we know how bad the Dominion voting machines have been, and a professor showed it when he took a pen, this kind of pen, and fixed the machine so it duplicates the ballots as it counting them. So that's all it took, and he did it. We know something's up with that. And of course, in some states, all the machines have gone or the memories have been wiped. What the hell happens to that? Where's the evidence that you have to keep for so many years? Of course, they did not do that. Now, a year later, sprawling Georgia election interference case against Donald Trump has been stalled. I told you that earlier this morning, that it will not go to court until December after the election. And I do have videos on both of them. See, I've got a loaded show for you guys tonight. Please, if you can, stop by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get involved in chat. Let your voices be heard. You don't have to talk about what I'm talking about. If you have something else, a comment or anything that you want put out there to people to hear, to know that you're fed up with what's going on today, put it out there. I'll get it up there if I see them all. It goes past so fast, and I don't catch all of them, but I catch the majority of them. So tell your friends, your families, everybody, join in tonight, even if it's on Facebook, whatever, and I'll put up here my information. There it is. Everywhere that you can catch us. Send me a friend's request on Facebook. But Wimpkin is the place where if you want to get involved in chat and you like talking and you really want to get your frustrations out, or if you have questions that I can't answer, my Wimpkin warriors, they will get you the answer. We've got Wimpkin lawyers, Wimpkin doctors. We've got them all in there. So if you get them, get in there. We also we have a disaster factor. Don't get dead. Disaster factor tip of the day that we put on just in case of an emergency, like a storm, anything like that, power outages, a war, anything to help you prepare. And we're not talking prepping. We're not talking about stocking your basements full of food and everything like that, but be prepared to survive just in case something happens. That's what we did that for. But we get into multiple different discussions. Like I said last night, we talked about my previous employment. Now I'm retired, disabled. So we get into all kinds of discussions. So join us on any of these things. I see the comments. They fixed my Twitter one, so my X one. So I can see some of the comments now. I have to make the comments over the voice. I can't type it in because I have to go to that page, and it takes up a lot of time because I have to open the Twitter up and I have to comment. Then I have to go back in here. It's just a lot of work to do it. So I will announce your question, comments, whatever, complaints over the air, even if it's a complaint about the show. You guys don't like it, tell me what I can change. I do this for you guys. I don't make money at this. I don't have advertisers. I don't do any of that thing. I do make shirts and stickers if you want something. I'll make it available. I don't sell anything yet. But I will make a video available for you guys to see what I have. But I try to get into stuff, just to keep myself busy because I can't walk very long because of the nerve damage in my leg. But that's it for another show. But I hope you guys have a great Thursday at work, or if you're getting ready to go to bed, have a good night. That's why I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You never know where they're tuning in from. I had one guy that comes in from Scandinavia, America. That's his username on here. So there's like a 6.5 hour difference from us. So some people are going to bed, some people are waking up, whatever. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. And please join me tonight on the Conservative Viewpoint at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll have a blast. We'll get a lot of information out. You'll check out a lot of videos, and we'll get some information that hopefully we can wake somebody up, even if it's one person, to wake them up and realize what and how this Democrats. All you got to do is look and see what's going on in the country today, and you can see the corruption that's going on. And we have to change that come November. So please, everyone, have a good day. Join me tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Conservative Viewpoint. We will have a blast. Let me know you're there. Let me know what states you're tuning in from, and have a good day, everyone.